The notes in front of you. Okay, Brenda, you need to get going. Ryder, you're right here. Okay, are we ready to get going? Okay, I need you to raise your hand if you do not have the notes in front of you currently. We need to get moving on this. JJ, do your best to not make that desk rattle.
Otherwise, it's going to be all right, Pete. I see him.
Okay, here we go. We are on the second half, so our voices are off. Otherwise, this is going to take way longer than it needs to. Okay, 7.4, three-dimensional figures. So this is the second half of Chapter 7. We took a test on the first half, and we are going to take a test on the second half in a couple weeks. Who would like to read the learning target for me? Bella.
I can find the number of faces, edges, and vertices of a three-dimensional figure. I can draw prisms and pyramids. I can draw the front, side, and top views of three-dimensional figures.
So this last part of the learning target, that I can draw the front, side, and top views of a three-dimensional figure. Did we do that? When did we do that? The warm-up, yeah. Okay, so a solid, our first vocab word, I'm going to have a circle. A solid is a three-dimensional figure that encloses a space. So like a box or a pyramid, okay? London, I need you to know what we're doing, okay? Okay, a polyhedron is a solid whose faces are all polygons. So for example, a sphere. Think of a sphere, so like a globe, okay? A sphere is a solid. However, it is not a polyhedron because it doesn't have faces, okay? There's no way to open a globe and lay it flat where it looks like similar shapes. Our voices should be off. Okay, so then we have a whole bunch of vocab right here. So a face is a flat surface of a polyhedron. So if I'm looking at a box, it's one of the sides of it, okay? So like this big plastic die right here, we have this whole thing is a face, okay? This whole thing right here is a face. How many faces would we have on this shape?
6.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. We would commonly call these sides, right? Yeah, so 6 faces. Okay, an edge. An edge is a line segment where two faces intersect. So an edge would be like right here, right here, right here, all these lines. So these are right here, the lines. And finally, a vertex, which when you do plural, vertex is vertice. Okay? It is a point where 3 or more edges intersect. So this would what we more commonly call a corner, right? So the sharp edges or the sharp points, those are called vertices. All right, first example. Find the number of faces, edges, and vertices of the solid. Okay, when you think you know how many faces this shape has, I want you to put your pinky up. Jackson, you should have your notes out in front of you and you're looking at them, okay? Not turned around. All right, here we go. 15, who's at 15?
That's me.
Okay, how many faces are there?
6.
6. There's a front and a back, a top and a bottom, and 2 sides. Okay, so there are 6 faces. Edges, count the edges and then put your pinky up when you think you have it. Layla. That's not what we're doing right now. All right. 4. Who's 4? Okay, how many edges did you count? 10? Okay. Do we agree? Okay, other people got other answers. That's okay. It's close to 10. 5. 8. Do we agree? Some of us do, some of us don't. Let's try another one. 27. 8. Do we agree?
No.
Oh,
No.
11. Who's 11? Brennan, what'd you get? 8.
No.
19. Who's 19? You got 12. Who agrees?
Yes. It's not 12.
Yes, it is 12.
Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thank you.
So that dotted one that was in the back, that still counted. Even though we couldn't see it as easily, it was still there. Okay, next one. What? Oh, you have the answer in front of you. So you have to, if I call on you, I'll help you. Or I'll call. If I pull your number, I'll let you answer it. There we go. Okay, when you have vertices, put up your pinky so that I know that we're ready to go. Brenda, you should only be looking at your paper right now. Shouldn't be turned around. Guys, I still will be grading your notebook, so you still need to have all of this stuff written down. Okay, ready? 18. Who's 18?
I'm 10.
Are you 18?
No, but I want to do it.
Okay, Xavier's 18?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you get? 8? Who agrees? I agree. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's how we identify faces, vertices, and edges. All right. Shh. Okay, next we are going to talk about 2 different 3D shapes, or types of them. We have prisms and we have pyramids. I'm sure we know what a pyramid looks like, but it's helpful for us to know what the actual description of a pyramid is, what it makes a pyramid. So first we're going to talk about prisms. A prism is a polyhedron, so remember that's just a 3D shape that is made up of a bunch of polygons that has 2 parallel identical bases. Okay, so that means its bases are the same, and then they are connected by parallelograms or rectangles. So here we have, what shape is the base right here? A triangle. And then behind it, we have another. Okay, so that's what makes it a prism, is we have a triangle, and then behind it we have another triangle, and then it's connected by rectangles. So this one is called a triangular prism because it's made up of 2 triangular bases, and then they're connected with rectangles. Okay, a rectangular pyramid. So a pyramid is a polyhedron, so again, a 3D shape that has one base, so only one base, and then they all the sides connect up to a point. Okay, and those shapes, the sides are shaped as triangles. So this is a rectangular pyramid because its base is a rectangle, and then all of the sides connect up to a point. All right, so the first example says draw a rectangular prism. So I want you to try this. If you don't feel super confident, you could try on the side that has a lot of space, and then we can try it together, okay? So it's a prism, it's not a pyramid. When you think you have it, put your pinky up. So rectangular prism.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're going to try this together. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a rectangle. So draw a rectangle. And the typical cliche thing that math teachers say is, I'm not an artist, so don't mind that my rectangles are ugly. Yeah. Kind of. Okay, then the next step, because it's a prism, I know that since this base is a rectangle, that my other base is also going to be what? A rectangle. So kind of up and to the right, I'm going to draw another rectangle. Okay, then my upper left point and my other upper left point are going to connect by a line. My upper right point and my other upper right are going to connect by a line. Layla, I need you to stop doing whatever you're doing and follow along. My lower left and my lower left are going to be connected by a line, and my lower right and lower right will be connected by a line. So do we see the 3D shape now? Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, good.
How?
Okay, next one. Draw a triangular pyramid. Again, try your best. Anybody know what the first step's going to be? Can you take a wild guess? Eben? Yeah, draw a triangle. So we'll wait for people to finish up there. I hear a lot of good comments happening about what it should look like. Okay, these are the ones that I tend to make really ugly, so sorry. Okay. I'm actually going to do a different triangle. I'm going to do an upside down triangle. That's pretty much the same. Whoops. Okay, then the next step is up above somewhere, I'm going to draw a dot. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to connect all of my edges or vertices of the triangle up to that point. So how many sides should the triangle have that are going up? 3. Okay, so there's this front face. There's this front face. And then there's the back face. There are not 4 faces going up because the base is not a what? It's not a square, right? So we're very used to pyramids looking like square pyramids because that's what the Egyptians did. But you can actually make pyramids out of any polygon. Eben? It does look like a kite. It's very difficult to draw 3D figures. We don't do it a whole lot. All right. Questions? Zayden.
I thought you were supposed to draw the example.
What?
So good.
Oh. So this said rectangular prism. This said rectangular pyramid.
Oh.
Okay, this said triangular pyramid. This one said triangular prism. So now we have 4 examples total, right? We have a triangular prism, triangular pyramid, rectangular prism. Okay, any other questions?